That is all, this particular window. Technologies came to an end at this point. This is the most technologically advanced window I've ever seen. I didn't break anything in them. I am shocked myself, of course. I did not break anything for them. Hello guys, how are you? We are still on our journey and currently in Toronto, where we are visiting an exhibition named WINDOOR. This exhibition is dedicated to windows, doors made of PVC profile, aluminum profile. Here are the names we already know. D. Koenig is a well-known brand. So now we will go and see. I think it will be very interesting. Stay with us, be sure to like. Let's move. So, they provide us with bags of this kind. At this point, we already have in our possession the first set of booklets that were given to us. In general, everything will be intriguing. Transitioning to the registration process. We entered, I have already explored this area, examined, made a mental note of the booth we will go to. In principle, quite a lot of interesting things. In general, I can say that it is not as developed as in Russia. For me, this is a revelation. But there are also interesting moments, technologies. I'll show them to you now, so it'll be very interesting. There will be not just one video, but many, so be sure to subscribe. Let's go. So guys, we are approaching our first stand. This is Skyreach Company. It's called Skyreach. They are system providers, which means they have their own systems, plus their own window manufacturing plant. These are PVC windows. They are Canadian windows. They work in North America, Canada, and USA. They have many representatives, many dealers. I've talked to them, so I become their dealer. I'll go to them for training.
Hello everyone, my name is Sailor. I'm the president of the Skyreach Group. We've been in the window and door business almost 20 years. This is our 19th year. As of today, Skyreach, we have a Canadian and a US division, which is for specialized on the vinyl window extrusion system. So as of today, we are supplying over 100 window manufacturers as of today, making all kind of system from our system make the window. And meanwhile, we also have our internal window division called Skyview Window and Doors, service to GTA for the new construction, for renovation, the window dealer based. And then also we have internal our glass manufacturer called Ultra Seal Glass Corp, which is right close to this show place. And hopefully this is we can do more good job in the future. Now we're targeted to the high rise now, which is close to a window wall and a curtain wall. Soon, probably in 1 year from now. Right now we have a both, but the PVC vinyl, we are doing the system control, which we design, we extrude the material, and then we sell to supply to all the window fabricator. Tilt and turn is one of that. Window wall is the majority.
It's a Canadian system.
Yeah, American one. Yeah, American. Yeah. Canada, US, more or less the same.
That yes, they are suppliers of PVC systems and PVC production. They solely manufacture aluminum windows. They don't produce the systems themselves. They produce windows. Here they only have PVC on their stand because he says it's more for low-rise construction. For small houses, such small windows, this exhibition is about it. And there, from December 1st to 3rd, we are currently recording data. There will be some exhibitions specifically about large aluminum glazing, skyscrapers, and so on. This is already intriguing. We'll definitely go there too, as we have exhibition after exhibition. We come here for the exhibits, learn about the upcoming shows, so it becomes very interesting. Okay, now we'll ask him to show us the products. I think you'll find it interesting to look at PVC as well.
The product here basically was most designed for low-rise windows for residential, basically. So like this one here is our new designed product for egress window, which is you can go out from basement when the fire started. In the past here is always a sliding window, right? Once it open, you will not allow you access out. So this one here, you can full swing, and then people can go out from basement. So this is our new design, and they can.
What is the maximum size that these windows can be?
The height can be 48 by 72 inches. Yeah, this is for most of the design for basement.
For basement.
Basement.
The basement.
Because in the past, all basement window was filled by slider window, which is sliding like that. But a sliding window, you only can open half. So once the fire start up, the kids cannot be climb up. Not too many common has that design. So this is we have ended what you meant.
Now I'll explain to the subscribers. Here there are so-called basements. Basement is a lower basement, like their first floor and basement. And in the basement, on the lower floor, there are also windows, small under the roof, usually made sliding. Their new product opens like this, allowing you to open a basement window. In case of fire, people can live in the basement and crawl out through this window onto the street to save themselves. Family members can also use this window to escape. It provides a safe exit during emergencies. Please inform me, do you possess windows in Canada? Do they differ in any way in their classes of thermal characteristics? For example, in Russia, there are windows. We have different frameworks, but this framework is designed for 3.25 millimeters in thickness. The more windows in the room, the warmer it is. How are these windows divided here, specifically in terms of the system? And we also have single chamber and double chamber double glazed windows. Do you have any classes specifically on heat engineering for windows?
The framework, we have several different frameworks, but this one designed for 3.25 inches. Internal and external have lots of add-on parts. See, this is the window profile, but that's not only for the windows. So this is internal. You didn't have a jamb. You didn't have a casing. Outside, you didn't have a brick mold. Okay, so if your European window, you cannot connect this part into it. You cannot connect this part from outside either. Because you see the groove design here, there's all designed for different parts come together. That's why, the European window cannot be well used in North America because it was not friendly to add on all things, parts from interior, from exterior.
Here they utilize special overlays on the exterior and interior, which easily attach to the window. And it turns out that they typically utilize wooden houses, and they possess a regulated wall thickness. It does not undergo significant changes. And it turns out like these overlays are put inside outside. And it turns out such a complete view of the window. We do not use this primarily. Naturally, we have slopes, but what is their condition here? Interior finishing, exterior finishing, they generally have predominantly wooden houses, and the window should have casings on both sides. I am searching in this location, affirmative. It is a multi-chamber setup. There are 2 counter pressures. In addition to a brush made of felt, the windows can be either single chamber or double chamber. The glass is thin and not very large in size, even less than 4 millimeters. I see about 3 millimeters of glass here at most. So it's very, very thin, and they make all the windows small in size. Yes, of course, there are some premium houses here with large panoramic windows, but most of the products are still such small windows. Made of PVC, wooden, can be aluminum, but they are very small in size and have a variety of different overlays and decorations. And that is why he states that European windows are not very popular in this area, because he has installed a window, but it is not completed on the exterior, and there are no technical options to properly finish it. That's why there are difficulties. I think something can be figured out. The principle is clear. Things are clearing up slowly. In general, we let go of the owner of this company. He needs to run, he has a lot to do. I'll guide, explain, basically I solved it. Later we'll visit his showroom separately. Let's take a look at his products. However, this for instance is one of the classic Canadian windows. Mosquito net, and it's from the inside. So I am currently on the inside. The mosquito is removed like this, if necessary. Next, we have a total of 2 levers here. One of the levers is used to close and lock the window, while the other one is used to open it. To proceed, we must first raise the handle up, thereby unlocking the mechanisms. Then we take hold of this and give it a twist to complete the task at hand. And it starts like this. And now we will observe the extent to which it will open at its maximum capacity. Well, take a look, it opens at an angle of 90 degrees. And that is how they became accustomed to such windows in Canada. Therefore, they are either sliding, small ones, or they open outwards with the assistance of such a lever. Listen, well, I don't know. In principle, well, it's actually fine, but it doesn't take up space inside. If for balconies, it is generally fine because usually there is a sash there that obstructs the view. And here once opened and that is it. However, of course, you cannot press tightly. I don't like the fact that the hardware, it turns out, you have to squeeze it really hard with this handle. I genuinely fear breaking it. Additionally, she doesn't fit tightly or securely in these specific places. Here, the angle deviates completely, so there is no such tight fit. But when I lower this one, the thrusts move, and they kind of squeeze it. There are levers in motion, and they exert a kind of pressure on it. Here, take a look. When I move this pen, it causes the lever to move. Maximally in general, a simple mechanism, just everything on self-tapping screws, and she locks this part of the window. So we merely relocate it. In this location, we have a hidden regular clamp that is positioned on the loop side for secure fastening and stability. So they tighten themselves. We do not have any clamps at the bottom, but on the side we have a clamp that is implemented with the help of this lever, and it is not strong, just very gently. Thus, naturally, such a window will not be able to withstand strong frosts, and this is an objective fact. This is for a climate that is very soft. Well, in summary, I do not know, but to be honest, it is not very good. Improved windows.
Step on.
Let's go further. Let's see what else is here. The second option of a classic Canadian or American window. It is a sliding one, it goes up and down. Additionally, everything is as simple as possible here. Very slim profiles, no seals present, only ordinary felt, just brushes, no additional sealing elements in this area. Double glazing. Here is only one glass, but you can install a single chamber double glazed window. And here, roughly speaking, closing. That's all. And here's the latch at the top, that's it. The most basic mechanism, the least expensive, no one is concerned with windows in this place. I do not know why. What it is connected with, probably some more northern regions where it is really cold. There they probably install warmer windows, but it is not a fact. But here where I am now, Toronto, the winter is quite warm. That is, in winter it is 0 there. -5, probably -10. I haven't experienced winter here yet, but it's warmer. The climate is definitely warmer than in Moscow. But when I remember Russia, even there in Krasnodar, in Sochi, they install warm windows. In comparison to these, it's like night and day. At this point, we have reached the sliding window. This is a standard sliding window, not a lift and slide one, just a sliding one made of PVC. There are no rubber seals present here either. Regular brushes. Additionally, even Canadian residents lodged complaints about the windy conditions they experienced. The wind blows very low under windows as they're big. Panoramic moves like these usually come from the floor, and it is not very airtight from below. However, somehow here do not bother about it. So we possess a sliding mosquito net that is capable of moving. It possesses its own guide. And then we have one window that is deaf, a half that is deaf, and the second one is sliding. Of course, there are options when both are movable, but here, for example, there is one movable. And here is merely a guide along which this flap rides. There are no pyramid locks to be found in this particular area. There is a castle located here, and it is situated inside this area. It is the simplest and most responsive part of the surroundings. All you need to do is press this button, and that's it. It's as easy as that. Outside there's a handle, inside there's a latch. Here we show from the inside what it looks like. Here is a pen that has the ability to fix it. And she doesn't fix it immediately, so to speak. We ask the person who was present here, we say, why doesn't he work properly? Trying here, it doesn't work. He says it's not due to a bad system, it's designed so that children from inside, like you going out to the backyard, doing something there, and the child closing the door can accidentally press the latch, preventing you from entering the house. And this is a kind of protection from children. That is, to lower it, you need to press it well, and then it goes down. And then it becomes locked. That is it. Everything works, you just need to press it well, stronger than a child. The child will not be able to do this. But here's the interesting thing that I definitely liked. It's such a system of blinds inside the double glazed window and such petite white handles that are in motion. Do you see them? They're right here, moving ever so slightly.
Here, right in front of you.
So it is simply very easy. And so you pull it along the double glazed window, and it goes down into the blinds that are covering the window. So we possess a certain type of automatic or suspended sticks, which necessitate twisting with a stick or pulling with a rope in a manner similar to this. Uncomfortable. I honestly don't know if there are such technologies in Russia that would make it so convenient, because it's really convenient. She descends rapidly, ascending just as quickly, in an instant. No ropes require manual pulling. Class. And it turns out when you lower these blinds with one lever, with the second one you adjust the opening. Just one time only. It appears to be truly trustworthy and highly durable in nature. I believe she will not break. Both Americans and Canadians, in fact, they actually do not like curtains, drapes like we do. They frequently possess such blinds, specifically, separately, or integrated into the double glazed unit. Well, that's the mindset, so to speak. Basically, this is very convenient. I would place one for myself. Another American window. Classic, by the way. I have windows like that at home. Windows like that. Untied small children like this, they move in this manner. There are also no locking mechanisms in this area. No points of contact, no rubber, only regular brushes. Just once, twice, and here is such a mechanism that locks them together so that they do not open. That is it, this window. Technology is concluded at this point. This is the most technologically advanced window I have ever witnessed in my entire life.